Today we're going to use the Theraband. We're going to use it as a stretch device, and we're going to give you a little bit of stretching through the upper body. We're going to stretch your backs, your legs, and then we're going to do it free form without the Theraband. I'm wondering, does anybody have any stiffnesses or injuries beyond the usual stress? No? So we're going to address some of the tightnesses in our neck and shoulders. So first thing I'd like you to do is reach your band up, and we will stay seated for now. If you find that's a little bit hard sitting on your knees, we can sit cross-legged, or you can stand up at any time. So I might actually stay seated, and the arms are going up over your head, and we're going to stretch the band out so it goes just below our chins, and then taking it up. We're going to do 4, just taking it vertical, and then we'll hopefully get a little bit more flexibility and increase our range of motion. So it's up, thinking shoulder blades draw down and neck and shoulders quite relaxed, and down. Inhale, going up. Exhale, going down. Inhale, going up. Expand through your chest, and exhale now, down. Inhale up, and exhale down, and inhale up. Hold your breath up there, and our arms up there. We're going to take 3 really deep breaths. So I want you to breathe in, bringing the air in from the lower ribs, middle ribs to your upper ribs, armpits, collarbones, neck, and breathe in harder and more deep than you have done for probably weeks. Breathe it in, and then slowly breathe it out as the arms come down. And again, up we go. Continue the breath. Lower ribs, middle ribs, upper ribs, through the neck, the collarbone, expanding into those ribs. Breathe it in, lifting the chest, right up into the neck. Taking a little bit more breath. Retain the breath and taking a little more. And slowly, slowly coming down out of it. Now, take the arms up again as you inhale, and bend them behind your head so that your elbows still stay out to the side. A little bit like you might be drying your neck with a towel. That's it. Yep, that's it, Kayla, she's got the towel. And so we do a little bit more now, where we straighten one arm and look at it. So we're rotating, get a bit of stretch through the cervical spine, and then to the other side. And side. So one side is an inhale, one side is an exhale. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. In, out, keeping your arms up nice and level with your shoulders, and reach, 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 reach. And stretch both out, so you're actually pulling on the band, taking it up and bringing it down. Breathe in, up, and take it back with straight arms as far as you can go. It will be different for all of you. If you can get it all the way down to your hips, that's good, but make sure you keep your ribs in line with your hips. Inhale up, and exhale down. That's the way. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. And up, inhale, keep your neck loose. Exhale down, and inhale up, and exhale down, and up, and down. Last one coming up. Inhale and exhale, and in and down. You guys did that really well. So now just place the band around your right right foot and stretch it out. The other leg's going to stay out to the side. And we're going to hinge forward a little bit. So not trying to get our head to our knees, but just a little bit forward. You'll feel a stretch up through your hamstrings. And I want you to feel the back of your neck lengthening long. So you'll actually be looking at your knee. Don't look at me, look at your knee. Take a breath in and go a little further. Breathe in and go further as you draw your abdominals towards your spine. Breathe in and exhale, come back upright. We're going to go again. Inhale, hinge forward. And exhale, go further. Breathe in and hold. Exhale, go further. Breathe in. Exhale, go further. Now stay there this time and look down to your chest and then look up to the ceiling. And look down to your chest, keeping yourself in neutral, doing a little bit of a neural floss. Chin up to the ceiling and then look down and look up and down. Look forward and see if you can go a little bit further. Keep the back of your neck nice and long. And take a breath in there and then exhale, curl your spine over as if you're going to kiss your knee and then roll back to sitting, stacking one vertebra at a time. And we're going to do 4 more where we hinge forward and curl back. I might turn this way so you can see. We hinge forward and curl back up. Hinge forward and curl back up. And hinge forward and curl. Scoop your abdominals when you curl up. And hinge forward and curl back up. And 2 more. Hinge it forward and curl back up. Hinge forward and curl. And bring both legs together. And we're going to keep that leg that's not in the band firmly connected to the mat. And we're going to hinge back to straighten our arms. So you're going to have to work your abdominals to hold this here. Then you're going to curl into a C curve and lift your leg up. Not too high, just enough that you can keep your sacrum connected to the mat. And then lower the leg. You're going to stay in this C curve and do 10 leg lifts and lowers. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Inhale up, keep the arms straight, scooping the abdominals. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lower. For 3 more and scoop those abdominals in. Lift up and scoop. And last one. But now you're going to roll all the way down to the floor and take your leg up to give a hamstring stretch in a supine position. So we're doing rec fem, meaning your big bulky hamstring muscle. We're reaching the heel that the band's in right up to the ceiling. And reach the heel up, pull the leg back just a little bit more. Now turn the whole leg in from the hip and take it up towards the opposite shoulder. So you'll feel that it's a little bit more of a neural stretch. And you'll feel it in the outside of your calf, so it'll be stretching up through here. So you're turning towards the opposite shoulder and taking that heel up towards that shoulder. And then you can turn the sole of your foot inwards, turn the sole of your foot outwards, turn the sole in. This is a really beautiful stretch for those your lower leg called your perineals. In fact, it can be quite intense. And rotate, and up, and rotate, and bring that leg back to center. Now turn the whole leg out from the center and take it up towards the same shoulder. So you'll feel the stretch a little bit more in your medial hamstring here. Holding that, and reach your heel up towards the ceiling. Reach it long, reach it, reach it. Yes, that's better, Sophie, I can see you now. I'm seeing a lot of just legs in space. And bring that leg back up to the center. And bend the other leg up. Externally rotate it. And take that leg all the way outwards to stretch all the way through your adductor muscles. And you want to keep your pelvis as neutral as you can. That's why we have the counterbalance of the bent leg. Big breath in and reach your heel long. Hold the support with the band. Another one, breath in and breath out. And reach that leg that's in the band up to the ceiling. And bring the other knee to face the ceiling. And slide the leg down. Straighten your arms up. And we're going to do a one-legged roll up. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, roll yourself up, pushing into the band until you come up to sitting. And arms out. We're going to do 3 more one-legged roll-ups. So you roll back, your sacrum gets to the mat. Once your sacrum's down, you can start to lift your leg and pull it towards your chest. Breathe in, exhale, and lift the head, straighten the arms, roll up. See if your arms can't stay straight. And sit tall. And exhale, roll back, keeping tension on the band so that you can get that nice closed chain and get the sacrum to the mat. When it's down, your leg can go up. Reach the leg towards your face. Breathe in. Exhale, take your arms into straight, lift your head and roll up. And sit tall. Okay, just take the band away. And have both legs straight out in front of you. Close your eyes and just see if the leg that you've had the band in and we've done all the stretching feels somehow different to the leg that we haven't done yet. So any thumbs up to whether you feel a difference through the leg that's been stretched? Yep. So it's more grounded and lengthened, so you can actually sit on that sits bone more. So we better do something about that and do the other side. Can you feel that one of your sits bones actually sits closer to the floor? Well, you're feeling quite uneven. But that shows you the tension in the hamstrings up near the origin, what impact it has on the pelvis. So put the foot in the other, or put the Theraband around the other foot. And you can take the leg just a little hip width apart, and we start with our hinging forward. So the first one was hinge a little bit forward, breathe in, breathe out and go a little further. Breathe in, exhale, go that little bit further, but don't push it too far because we will get looser as we do more. And then inhale, back up to sitting. And exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, go a little further. Keep the back of your head lengthened. Inhale, exhale, go further. And you're looking down towards your knee, not out in front. Inhale, exhale, come back up to sitting. Inhale and exhale and hold it Yeah. If you just had a question, how to take the strain off your lower back. If you're on your mat, can you roll your mat up or get a cushion and sit on the cushion? Perfect. And hinge forward a little bit more. Looking down towards your ankle now. And exhale, coming up. And hold the band a little closer towards your foot so you get a bit more stretch in the pulling up of your foot. And inhale, our last one, straight forward. Exhale, go further. Lengthen the back of your neck to the ceiling. Inhale, go further. Reach your heel away from you. Inhale, go further. Now stay here and look up to the ceiling. Look down to your knee. Look up to the ceiling. Look down to the knee. And up. And down. That's the way. Try and keep your collarbones nice and open. You don't want to be round shouldered. So stick your chests out as much as you can. And two more. And up. And down. And up. And down. Look straight ahead. And take your nose to your knee into a C curve. And then come back up to an upright position. And we're going to do 4 of those now. We hinge forward, curl over, and roll back onto your sits bones and sit tall. Hinge forward, curl, roll to sitting, and sit tall, nice and tall. 2 more, hinge, curl, scoop the abdominals, and sit tall. Hinge forward, and nose to knee, and unstack 1 vertebra at a time. That's the way. Now bringing your legs together, we're going to roll back to our sacrum so your arms stay straight. And then dorsiflex the leg that's not in the Theraband, so that means reach your heel forward and toes to the ceiling. And raise the leg up that's in the Theraband. Reaching your heel away so it's a lengthening of the leg. Then exhale, lower the abdominals. And inhale, rise up. Exhale and down. And inhale and up. Exhale and down. Reach those arms, draw your armpits towards your hips. And exhale down, scoop the abdominals so you're really opening up your sacrum at the back. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Every time your leg goes up, it lengthens away from you. And exhale down. So really working your abdominals, working to strengthen your arms. So reach your arms nice and straight. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, scoop the abs. Inhale, you're doing well. And leg goes up. Now we roll all the way to the floor. And the leg goes up. We're ready for our 3-way stretch of the hamstrings. So take the Theraband so it's loose enough that you can have your elbows onto the mat. Really reach your heel up to the ceiling and bring the leg a little closer to you, making sure your sacrum and your pelvis are in neutral. Big breath in. Exhale, turn the leg slightly inwards and take it up towards the opposite shoulder. So you feel the stretch bringing it through the outside of the calf and maybe into that lateral hamstring. It depends how tight you are to start with. Make sure you press the back of your shoulders and your shoulder blades into the mat. Hold that for another 6 counts. Reach that heel up, bring it up to that opposite shoulder. Now we're going to stretch the perineal. So you pull on one side of the band so that the sole of your foot moves towards the other leg, and then you pull the other side of the band so the sole of the foot goes outwards. And sole of the foot in, but don't lose sight of the fact that we want you to be internally rotated with the leg and coming up slightly towards the opposite shoulder. And release, and pull, and release, and pull. One more. Really press your sacrum down to the mat, and back to the neutral position, and then externally rotate the leg and take it up towards the same shoulder. Keep the backs of the shoulders firmly pressed to the mat. I'm seeing some really nice straightened legs. Oh yes, nice improvement, TL. So let's all do what TL did. She straightened out the leg on the floor. Let's not forget that we want that toe to reach to the ceiling, stretching out the calves and activating the abdominals. Now you're going to bend up the leg that's not in the band, and then externally rotate that leg as you take the leg in the band out to the side to stretch your inner thighs. And if it's not enough of a stretch for you, you bring your heel closer towards your armpit. But whatever you do, try and keep neutral in your sacrum. Reach your heel away. Reach it, reach it, reach it. Another 6 counts. And you know what? I will let you think about what you're going to have for dinner, because it won't compromise your form. And bring that leg back up, as well as the other knee facing the ceiling. Straighten the leg down and keep the toe pointed to the ceiling. We're going to do our one-legged roll-ups. So walk the hands up the band a little bit so you've got more tension. And breathe in, lift your head up, and then exhale. Curl your shoulder blades off the floor to come up to sitting. Sit tall. Let me see how tall you're growing through the head. Inhale, exhale, roll back off your sits bones, raise the leg in the band, get down to your sacrum, then lower ribs, upper ribs, and head to the mat. Inhale, head up. Exhale, roll the rest of you up. Keep your arms straight, pulling tension onto the band, and sit tall. And exhale, roll back, leg comes up, sacrum goes down, ribs go down. Inhale, head up. Exhale, roll up, scoop the abdominals, keep your arms nice and straight, and sit tall. And exhale, roll back, leg up, reach your leg away nice and long, all the way up. Give it this last extra stretch. And inhale, head up. Exhale, roll up. Keep your leg off the floor as long as you can and sit tall. Reach the foot that's in the band further into the band. Reach it, reach it, reach it long. And then take your foot out of there. And just move the fleshy bits away from your sits bones. So you're sitting firmly right up onto your sits bones, and give a little shake to your legs and do a little sort of like we're walking forward. We're not going anywhere, but just throw your leg forward, throw it forward, and then sit tall and see if your legs in your closed eyes position, see if your legs feel like a little bit more even, a little bit more grounded through both of your sits bones. Less different between the sides. A little bit more evened up, everyone. And you probably won't feel exactly the same. Just as an aside, Sue, put your hand up. She's my partner in crime. Did anybody see the YouTube video that was put on yesterday where we were given the challenge of doing a Pilates sequence with a toilet roll? Yes. So you'll have to look. It's worth a little look, because the Pilates Professional Association put out a challenge to see how many different moves they could see put out with toilet paper. So If you've got nothing else to make yourself laugh, have a look. It is a bit funny. Okay, so we're going to go into doing a little bit more stretch for the upper body now. So I want you to sit on your side, so taking your legs across to the side, so everybody, you'll have your knees all facing to the left. Oh no. And we're going to sit on the Theraband, so put it underneath the leg that's over to the left. Probably just having your thigh on it is enough, but I did have an experience this morning with a Theraband that got away from me, so I'm just making it nice and secure. And make sure you've got enough of it so that you can take your arms straight up. You type in admin at Integrity and it goes straight there. Yep. And reach the arm up and look over towards that side. So you've all got the Theraband in your right arm and you've got a grip around it, and you're going to not let the Theraband get limp. You're going to keep it taut, and it's like it's your beacon of light. You're going to go